Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Jose Cruz. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to talk about some intriguing news, some exciting news, and something I didn't see coming, like a punch that you didn't see coming and knocks you out. I said in my last video that I was gonna talk about Ortiz versus Jarambus Ennis. I'm gonna I was gonna bring it back up again in case any changes have been made, and some changes have been made, but it was not the changes that I had in mind or I saw coming. This was not what I had in mind, and I didn't see coming. Xander Zayas, man, has decided to step in to be Ennis' replacement to take on Vergil Ortiz on the Saudi Arabia card on February 22nd. Xander Zayas, ladies and gentlemen, top ranks, one of Top Rank's best fighters on the rise, contenders, prospects slash contenders. Um, Puerto Rico's supposed to be Puerto Rico's next big thing, and he's daring to be great in this fight as he steps in here to fight Vergil Ortiz. This news came up last night, man, and it blew up on Twitter, blew up on social media because it's exciting. You got when you got a Mexican and a Puerto Rican fighter in there, that alone sells, and that alone is exciting. But and Xander Zayas is actually ranked number one in the WBO for a world title shot. But this fight right here is like a championship fight for Zayas because this is the biggest fight of his career by far. The best opponent he's fought. Don't get me wrong, Xander Zayas has been there with some pretty good fighters like Patrick Teixeira, who's been a former world champion, Damian Sosa. Um, so he's been in there with some pretty decent competition. Nothing elite, nothing world class. Um, elite status like a Bud Crawford or a Sebastian Medora yet. Remember, everything in life takes time, and it seems to me now that Zayas, as he challenges Vergil Ortiz and accepts the offer he did, after Virgil said time for some of you guys to stop saying I'm ducking and don't want to fight because that's not the case this time and never was. Then Zayas came in. Well, before that, after what I said there about after what I said and what Virgil Ortiz just said, he said, "I fight anyone. I want all the smoke." Then here comes Zayas saying they gave me an hour to say yes, and I said yes in 1 minute. That was and this was unexpected. We all were waiting for to see Zanazar step in there with a top fighter because he's supposed to be the next big thing out of Puerto Rico. But we haven't seen Zayas fought get that fight that would take him there. And this fight, if Zayas was to win this fight, it will definitely put him in there and answer the many questions that everyone has. Does Zayas has what it takes to be the next big thing out of Puerto Rico? Well, if he wins and beats Vergil Ortiz, who's young, who's strong, who hits hard, who's aggressive, he definitely, those questions will definitely be answered because that would be a big win. And Xander Zayas will prove to the world that he is here to stay and he's for real. And he's got a future in the sport to be a world champion. Xander Zayas he is the youngest fighter to ever get signed by Top Rank. Ever in the history of Top Rank. Xander Zayas is the youngest fighter to get signed. That alone says something. The talent that this young man has, that Bob Arum saw. to sign him at 16 years old. His mother, parents had to sign for him. As you can see in the image right here, Xander Zayas in Bob Aaron's office at the top right headquarters. Xander Zayas is 16 years old, signing this contract, professional boxing contract. Look at that baby face. And from right then and there, Xander Zayas, this fight right here with Vergil Ortiz, from that moment he signed that contract that day, this is where it all comes together in this fight right here. The moment that Xander Zayas has been waiting for, even Bob Arum as a promoter, the managers for Xander Zayas. This is it. If nothing on the contracts have been signed yet for Vergil Ortiz and Xander Zayas to get it on, but Xander Zayas has accepted the offer. Everything that Xander Zayas has worked for from the time he made his pro debut up to this point is going to be put on the line against Vergil Ortiz, because Vergil Ortiz is a tremendous step up for Xander Zayas out of all the fighters he's fought. It's a big step up, and it's a big risk as well, because Xander Zayas is gonna get hit with firepower he didn't get hit before with by Vergil Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz hits very hard, man, very hard. He comes forward, throws punches and bunches. He's tough. He's Mexican. What else can you expect? You know. But that's what we thought with Damian Sosa. Damian Sosa was supposed to come and bring that aggression, that hard punching style to Xander Zayas, and Xander Zayas was able to neutralize Damian Sosa with his jab and boxing ring IQ. But Damian Sosa is no Vergil Ortiz. I think Vergil Ortiz is a much better fighter than Damian Sosa. Um, and this fight is going to be a tremendous fight. You got you got a Puerto Rican and a Mexican in there. Um, Xander Zayas trying to prove a point that he is the next big thing. He's gonna be a world champion. He's gonna be the next Cotto, Trinidad, Wilfred Benitez, Wilfredo Gomez, Puerto Rican superstar. And in order to do that, he's gonna have to beat guys like Vergil Ortiz. Can he get it done? That's the question that everyone has, because you just never know when that bell rings. Vergil Ortiz is a stiff challenge, stiff test for Xander Zayas, the biggest of his career. This ain't no old man over his prime, washed up, beat up. No, Vergil Ortiz was supposed to fight Jerron Boots Ennis. Fight fell off due to weight issues or whatever. And here comes out of nowhere Xander Zayas, an unexpected turn of events. Xander Zayas says, "Give me Vergil Ortiz." Now, Xander Zayas had accepted an offer to fight Vergil Ortiz on February 22nd. Vergil Ortiz 22 and 0, 21 knockouts. Xander Zayas 20 and 0, 12 knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I mean, nothing is official when it comes to signing contracts, but both guys have. I'm sure Vergil Ortiz has seen the acceptance of Xander Zayas. You know, I'm shocked that Xander Zayas accepted this fight right now. Xander Zayas is daring to be great in this sport. That's a daring to be great type of move. Xander Zayas is showing us that he's willing to take risk to live up to his expectations, and just daring to be great. Um, This is an interesting style matchup. Very skilled boxer in Xander Zayas versus the aggressive bull in Vergil Ortiz, who's got dynamite in both hands, who can end a punch, end a fight with one punch, whether that's to the body, to the head. In Vergil Ortiz's last fight against Bu Hachuk, in what was a war and advertised as that because of their styles, Vergil Ortiz got dropped twice in that fight. But all in all, it was a give and take war. It was a give and take war, and styles make fights. Man, some say that Ortiz may have lost that fight. I thought he lost, but the results were what they were. And now here we are with Ortiz versus Zayas. Styles make fights, and Buhachuk, Zayas is no Buhachuk, and Zayas is going to present a different style to Vergil Ortiz. So I mean, this is a pretty good fight. Mexico versus Puerto Rico, you already know how that is. Xander Zayas coming in to prove a big point that he's for real. He can beat a good fighter, a really good fighter, and Vergil Ortiz coming in to prove that okay, you know, this is just another big win for me. Vergil Ortiz has defeated Maurice Hooker, who's a former unified champion. Uh, Again, last fight he defeated a really good fighter in Sergey Bugachuk. So Vergil Ortiz has been proven more than Xander Zayas. He's fought a stiffer competition, um, but Xander Zayas has the talent, the skills to be able to compete with the best in the sport, and this is what this fight is all about. So let me know what you guys think about this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Xander Zayas has accepted the offer of a Vergil Ortiz fight. They gave Zayas an hour to accept, and Zayas accepted it in 1 minute. Um, that shows that Xander Zayas wants smoke. He's not here to be cute. He's not here to be pretty. He's here. He means business. He wants to fight, and he wants to be the next big thing out of Puerto Rico in Puerto Rican boxing. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Holton Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing right here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.